What's going on with you, man? Let's talk about this. The Mississippian civilization. Shouts out to Hyena Chief. He got a channel up on YouTube, check him out. But yeah, the Mississippian civilization. These are the Olmecs. These are the Mayans, Aztecs, all these people. You know what I'm saying? Different civilizations, but we always want to think that they were Asians. You know what I'm saying? When you see the actual images of the Mayans, they were fighting the Asians. You can see it. That was the invasion right there. But okay, check this out. We're going to skip this first little paragraph because it don't mean nothing. Three great early civilizations would emerge south of what would become the United States of America. These civilizations, the Mayans, Aztecs, the Incas, and then this will become the United States. There emerged a civilization known as the Mississippians. Okay, so they dividing them already. Okay, so we already know that the Mayans ended up dipping up out of there where they was at. So where did they go? Where did they go? They went up to North America, of course. Where would you go? Got on boats and went places, right? Some of them stayed. This civilization was a loose association. What did it say? This civilization was a loose association of similar people with common languages, customs, and beliefs. So they're telling you it's the same people, man. This is how these people lie to you. They always gotta lie. They gotta lie. I mean, I don't even understand why they need to throw that in there. They already divided the Mississippians from them by saying that there would emerge a civilization known as the Mississippians. They emerged probably because they was these people that got put out of where they were, that left. That's how you emerge. This channel right here, I just ran across this channel, man. This video right here is off the hook. I ain't gonna lie, because this is right along what I be talking about. This is just further proof of what, I've been telling. They was sending us to Africa. They was getting us away from here, man. They was trying to get us away from here. You know what I'm saying? Other than the people that they needed to maintain, to feed them and, clothe them and do the shit that you can ship out, ship in. I'm sorry. My phone always do that. But yeah, check this out right here.
This is a story that has been buried for 100 years. It definitely won't be taught in public schools. I'll talk about it coming up. This is KRT, critical race theory. It's not the one they teach in law school, but the one banned in public schools. Today, Mississippi's attempt to deport black U.S. citizens. The Washington Post has an article on the vote by the Mississippi legislature to create a colony in Africa where its black population could be sent. The date of this vote is incredible. February 20th, 1922. 100 years.
Keep in mind is they didn't just attempt to do it. They actually was sending us over there. It wasn't just an attempt. The first 5 presidents in Liberia, you can look them up. I believe it the first 5 of them was born in the United States and sent over there to be presidents, to start up these things in another country. You see what I'm saying?
100 years ago, the Mississippi State Senate voted to evict the state's black residents. That's the majority of the total population. But not just out of Mississippi, but out of the country.
Now, with that being said, I think that's the image of the old White House, the one that they burnt down with all the black images of the presidents that used to be. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, they wanted to send you out, but why was they bringing all these slaves in the first place, right? They said they brought all these slaves. They needed all these slaves. They was bringing all these slaves in. Then they was like, all right, we don't need y'all help no more. We don't need y'all help. We good. We straight. Y'all did enough. You know what I'm saying? Y'all off the clock. I mean, come on. Let's just be serious about this situation, man. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make my phone stop doing that because it ain't good for the videos. But I'm sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, here we go.
But out of the country. The Senate voted 25-9 on February 20th, 1922, to ask the federal government to trade some of the World War I debts owed by European countries for a piece of colonial Africa. Any part would do. The government would then ship Mississippi's black residents, creating a final home for the American Negro. The act is a reminder of just how long after the end of slavery some white Southerners were pushing, not just to strip African Americans of their political rights, but also to remove them from the land of their birth. The only opposition to this was not from people who believed in racial equality, but from plantation owners who feared losing their cheap, brutalized labor force. And remarkably, the proposal had a few black supporters. They were black separatists who preferred a move to Africa over the violence and abuse that African Americans faced in Jim Crow, Mississippi. Senate Concurrent Resolution number 21 was written by Senator Tory George McCallum, a former mayor of Laurel in Jones County. The county has achieved some measure of Hollywood fame as the Free State of Jones. It was a pocket of Unionist sentiment during the Civil War, but the McCallums were deeply engaged in the institution of slavery. Tory's grandfather, Archibald, enslaved 51 people on his plantation in 1860 and had a net worth of $80,000. That's about $2.5 million today. McCallum made clear that the spirit of race consciousness he cared about belonged to white people. The goal, he wrote, was, quote, that our country may become one in blood as it is in spirit, and that the dream of our forefathers may be realized in the final colonization of the American Negro on his native soil.
On his native soil, where he's from. This is where the video is. Critical race theory. On his native soil. Garvey was one of the influencers on trying to get the black people to go to Africa. When in essence, he wasn't even from Africa. He was from Jamaica, born in Jamaica. He died in England. He didn't even go to Africa. That wasn't even a spot that he was trying to set up in. Evidently, it was just trying to misdirect us to go over there. They always use people, you know what I'm saying? They use people, man, and they not who we think they are. All skin folk ain't kin folk, you know. It's a lot of people out here trying to claim they're from Nigeria now. A whole bunch of these rappers and stuff, all of a sudden want to be Nigerian. All of them doing music with the Nigerians and stuff. They're trying to confuse us, man. They're trying to get us over there. They want our minds in Africa, right? So it says, let's put it over. A home in Africa. Notice to members of the Universal Negro Improvement Association. All right, I'm sorry. All members of the Universal Negro Improvement Association who desire to go to Liberia, West Africa, to settle and help the industrial, commercial, and cultural development of the country. Why the fuck would we need to go over there? We was already there just chilling. Why would they need us to go over there and do this? Would they need just new slaves or something? Because that's all you're going to be is you're a new slave. You're going over there. It's a new system. It's going to be some new system. Liberia, West Africa. And then these people will come from West Africa to America nowadays and don't even like us, not knowing that a whole bunch of them is us. Not even knowing. They still say maize instead of corn. A lot of them still say maize. But ain't nobody trying to connect the dots, man. You see what I'm saying? West Africa, Liberia, West Africa, to settle and help the industrial, commercial, and cultural development of the country. Why would it need help over there? Why would it need help? And who intends sell in September, October, December, in the winter too? They gonna send them out when it's getting cold. I mean, you know what I'm saying? September is pretty decent where I'm at, but come on, man. December, January, February, March, April, May, 1925, 24 and 25. Come on. In 1924 and 25, this happened all the way up until 1840. I mean, 19. No. I thought it was, hold on, wait. I thought it was 1847. Wow. I'm just realizing this is 1900s they was doing this. What? What are requested to send in for application form to be filled out? What? This is in New York. This is in New York right here. This is where this paper is. We ain't talking about Mississippi when they was doing it. We ain't talking in the South right here. I mean, we up north with it. Like I say, we at home, man. We just lost at home. We just don't know. This Ghanaian president is asking us to come home. You see what they doing to us, man. This dude saying come home. He's a president. I just explained to you that the first, hold on, let me see. Boom, first president of Liberia. President. We ain't talking kings. We ain't talking queens. We talking about president. It's a president at your job that don't own the job, right? He just a worker and somebody telling him what to do. You know what I'm saying? He still work for somebody, right? So these presidents ain't got the power that you always think they have, man. So Joseph Jenkins Roberts, a wealthy Monrovia merchant who had immigrated. Let's see what immigrate means. They spell immigrate two different ways, if not three. Okay? So you got to dodge that shit right there because these people always on some, they always hiding stuff with their wordplay. They real slick, man. They real slick. So immigrate, leave one's own country in order to settle permanently in another. Permanently in another. Liberia was born in Virginia, but we know all these native Pocahontas, Powhatan, if I'm saying it right, all these people, we know where they was. They was right in the area. You know what I'm saying? So this is a demonstration maybe of what was happening at the time. Them getting sent out, being promised, oh, you gonna be this over there. You can do this over there. Reestablish over there. Now, this is the second president of Liberia, and he's born in the United States as well, right? Now, why are they sending out people from, well, the people from here? Now, we don't know if these people are British at one point or whatever, of that bloodline. Of course, they probably are. But, you know, they sending these people over here to establish some shit, you know, in Africa. Why would you need to do that, though? I don't understand. Like, wouldn't you have that in place over there already? Since day one, since you took people from there, you were able to steal all these people, and you didn't have nothing in shape or form where you can run that spot. Now you got to send these people over? That doesn't make sense. And this is the third president of Liberia. He's born in Baltimore. He's from Maryland. This shit crazy, right?